What are those reasons? And then I'm better to understand. I'm better, like, I can understand the business side of it a lot better. It happens in all the sports, even in wrestling. Like, somebody gets released, and yeah, like, it doesn't feel good, but it's like you got
Mm-mm.
to put yourself on the other side of it to really, like, have an understanding. Like, okay, like, well, let me put myself in their shoes and decision making shoes. Maybe I can look at it from a different vantage point, and if you can do that, then you can have a better understanding. Then if you can have a better understanding, then you can move on a lot better, like, happy, like, with no grudges or anything like that, and you can keep the relationships no matter what,
Yeah.
no matter what, and because that's really important. You can keep the relationships with those people positive.
Yes, to an extent, absolutely. I mean, some bridges were never meant to be built, so you shouldn't be afraid to burn them down. Metaphorically speaking, everybody, not literally. However, that's the exception to the rule. There's some environments that you were never meant to prosper in. You can take a plant and put it in the Arctic. Not all plants are going to grow there for a reason. And to me, I like to equate it to circle versus cage. There's some environments, like some teams, some wrestling promotions, some players even that are just there with you, but they're not for you. And so that's not
Right.
a circle, that's a
Right.
cage. And are you going to reach your fullest potential as a superstar, as a business, as a pro athlete? Probably not. But if you're in a position where you can look around your circle and be like, wow, I'm inspired. That's a circle. That's a good environment. That's a relationship you want to keep. That's a positivity you want to maintain, even if you're taken out of it. Because I feel like if you're taken out of something like that, there's a lesson that you're meant to learn so you can be even better. And then you'll never get an opportunity like that again if you're not learning the lesson. Whereas a cage, you should be thanking your lucky stars if you're able to get out of that. So I think there's a difference, and there's a positive out of every negative.
Absolutely. 100%. 100%. I mean, even now, even with the pandemic, it's like, geez, I'd be really interested to hear how many, like, inspiring, positive stories that have actually come out of the pandemic, just because people have been forced to adjust, right?
Yeah.
Making adjustments and da, da, da. And I'm sure, like, there's so many, like, great things. I think my fingers are in the way there. What is that? So many great things that have happened, like, in spite of the pandemic. Like, how beautiful of a story would that be, like, to hear? I'm sure, like, there are so many, so seeing the positive out of the negative, finding the positive out of the negative, it's huge.